Okay, awesome. So I will share this, pretty quick. I will share this with you. This is really, really clever to understand how to really, really, really like be successful on this business. And after this presentation, we can have a Q&A. We have some things about your journey and what things are you going through, because everyone is going through something all the time. So let's just jump in on this. So this one is called about hyper focus on intention. I will explain this a little more, but basically intention, it's whatever you're doing that is adding to your goals. So if you're doing some action that is adding to your goal, that's the intention. Make sense? So I
Yep.
will give you, okay, perfect. So how you do this? Pro tip, all the time, take notes, right? So challenge perspective. You always need to challenge the perspective that you're seeing life. Meaning, it's like if you're doing the same things that you're doing before, you're going to have the same results. But if you start challenging what you're doing, if that you are doing is like going in the direction of your goals, right? You need to question that. You need to change the perspective of that, and I will give you practical examples here, okay? But the first thing you need to understand that you need to challenge your perspective, challenge the way that you're seeing things so far, because it's seeing the things that you're, I mean, the way that you're seeing things so far doesn't have the results that you want. You need to challenge those, okay? If those have the result that you want, perfect, you don't challenge them. But if you're not having the results that you wanted in your business, in your life, etc., like you need to challenge your perspective, okay? So basically, two examples, like cheering for people who don't know you and engaging in distractions. Like while struggling with life essentials doesn't make any sense. Meaning, for me, it doesn't make any sense if you are seeing sports, if you're seeing a football game, if you're seeing, whatever sport that you're seeing, right? And you think about it, and you're cheering for that team that doesn't know you, and if you are excited about that, if you are not having the result that you want, that doesn't make any sense. If you're spending like 3 hours in a game, seeing a game or anticipating the game or whatever, but if you don't have the enough clients that you want, that doesn't make sense to me. So why, if that's is if you do that, you basically do like what 99% of people are doing. It's like going into distractions. Because if you're not having the results that you want right now, you need to embrace that, basically, and you need to understand that the time is limited. And the time that you're spending seeing the Netflix series, seeing, the sports that you like, that's not the time. This is not the time to do that. You can do that when you have the results. You can do that when you have already the things work out for you. But until then, you cannot commit into these distractions, because basically what you're doing is like you're losing the focus. That's why this call is called hyper focus on intention. So how to hyper focus in one season of your life to be really, 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 really have the results that you want. Okay, so challenge your perspective. A lot of people say seeing sport is not, it will not harm you, right? But for me, if you're not having the results that you want, seeing some sports is really harming you. Like really is really distracting you, and it's not giving you anything at all. Actually, you're losing money because you probably are paying for that in some way, with attention or with money or with, whatever. Okay, is that clear? Is that something that is a good intro?
Yes. Yes. Sure.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it. So, key examples, right? Like watching games while unable to pay bills. It doesn't make any sense if you cannot pay your bills or if you're not making the money you want and you are spending money watching games. The people that are successful, right? Celebrating entertainment over personal progress. It's like all these TV shows, then you see famous people and they're celebrating their goals and their success. If you're that into that reality and you're celebrating that, You know, the best example is like the royalty, right? In England, a lot of people celebrate, the king or the queen or whatever, and then they start celebrating their, the achievements, and they are broke. It's like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, celebrating entertainment and, progress for other people is not something that will give you anything in life. Okay, so hyper focus on intention, distraction versus progress, right? So anything that doesn't move the needle in your favor is a distraction. So every action in your life that does not contribute with your goals is a distraction. Can sound a little hard, it can be a little hard to hear, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Whatever thing that you're not doing and doesn't move the needle in your favor to your goals is a distraction. So focus on intentional action that leads to tangible results. Meaning, for example, how you spend your time, like outreaching clients. How many clients you are reaching? How many hours you're doing that? How many hours you're working on personal projects? How many hours you're doing learning? How many hours doing, creating scenes and making renders and making animation and understanding keyframings and understanding mode graph and understanding vertex map, understanding, how the concept of the principle of animations. Like, how many hours you're spending that versus how many hours you're spending on distraction. That's the key to separate the people that achieve things and people that don't achieve things. And it's easier to make, like, it's easier to decide for distractions. We are wired in our beliefs in that way. So it's easier for us, right, to focus on distractions. It's easier for us to focus in not doing this or create excuse of why I cannot do this. But the wealth mindset, the mindset that will attract the high paying clients, is a mindset that says I can do anything. It's a mindset that I say, doesn't matter what's going on, I will move the needle into my favor. I will do one more rep. I will do one more book. I will do one more outreach. I will do one more project, etc. Right? And if you start building that momentum, even that is really little, even that is just 10 minutes, even that is just 30 minutes, doesn't matter. But if you do it every day, if you do it constantly, avoiding distractions, you start to moving the needle to create the momentum that you need to create to make this 2025 the best year of your life. So, personal discipline. This is super, like, it's direct connected, right? Avoid distractions like movies, games, or music if you can't afford them. Like, challenge your perspective. Understand that the actions that you're doing today, it will affect your tomorrow for good and for bad. So if you're doing exercise today, you will be stronger tomorrow. If you're outreaching more clients, you have more clients in the future. If you're doing more work, if you're learning new things, your skills will grow and you can charge more. So whatever thing that you do, right, avoid distractions. You're not ready to see movies, games, or music until you can afford them, until you cannot have the outcome that you desire. When you had that, you have the prize for yourself to do these things. I know can be a little extreme, right? You think about, okay, this is a little extreme, and I understand. But that's what separates people that achieve things and people that don't. Period. And I'm not saying that this will be forever. It can be just one season in your life, and you start like living season by season, and you will understand that you are more related to nature, because God give you that ability to connect with nature. So nature is season based, right? Humans beings are the same thing. We are season based creatures, so we have seasons that we need to go all in. We have seasons that we need to get back a little bit and distract, or like relax. There's a lot of seasons in your life, but if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, the season in your life right now is hard work, and avoid all distractions. Okay, make sense?
Yep.
Awesome, perfect. So prioritize actions that directly improve your life and financial situation. If you're not, if you don't, I mean, this is the easiest moment to make money online. This is the easiest moment in life, in history, to thrive into a business. The thing is, it's so easy. I mean, it requires hard work, but it's easier than before. It's easier than 30 years ago. It's easier than 50 years ago. It's easier than 100 years ago. Like, this is the easiest like moment in life, in the history of mankind, to thrive in a business. So put yourself a goal, 5K a month, 10K a month, whatever, and you say, and I will do some math with you, but basically, let me see if I can write down here. I can write down. Okay, perfect. So I will do a math. Okay. So let's say, I mean, in 1 year, you have 2,000 hours. If you go like 8 hours per day, oh, that's a beautiful eight. 8 hours per day, right? From Monday to Friday, right? That's 40 hours per week, correct? If you do that and multiply for 50 weeks, like, the year has 52, but remove 2 for vacations. So you have 2,000 hours. That's the only thing that you have, 2,000 hours in 1 year. Okay. So let's say you spend 2 weeks doing a project. Okay. So you spend 80 hours doing a project, right? So how much is 2,000 divided by 80? Let's do the math. So it's 25. So basically, if you spend 2 weeks doing a project, you can do 25 projects per year, no more than that. So are you wasting your time if your time is limited this way? If the amount of hours that you can work, imagine like 8 hours per day, and you only can do 25 projects. So let's say you want to make 100K a year, right? And you have 25 projects. So you need to charge 4,000 per project. Well, am I correct? 100 divided by, yep, it's 4,000. So if you want to do 100K per year, if you charge less than 4K, you are not doing it, right? So basically, you need to go for 8K per month. Okay, let's say you need 25 projects, correct? So 25 projects comes, usually one client doesn't have just one project. Usually one client has 2-3 projects, a good client, okay, in a year. So if you divide 25, let's say, by 3, right? You have, I think it's something about, yes, like you need 8 to 9 clients. Let's say you need 9 clients in 1 year. Are you following me this, right? Are you following me this calculation? Okay, perfect. Awesome. So you need 9 clients in 1 year. Okay. So if you're not having the result, the financial result that you want, if you're not doing the 8K per month, because you want a 100K in a year, right? Or depends on your number, right? But if you're not doing that, why you're going to see a football game that spend you 3 hours? It's like in 3 hours, you can contact, because my system shows you like you can contact 5 people. I mean, in 5 minutes, you can do 1 outreach. 5 minutes. Okay. So if you do that, if you divided this like 180 divided by 5, it's a 90. Or no? No, it's not 90. So let's say 180 divided by 5. It's 36. So you can do in one football game, in one sport, at 3 hours, you can outreach 36 people. And I will do the math with you. If you do this daily, okay, you will do 36 by 5. It's 180. So you have 180 people per week. Are you following me, right? Are you following what I'm saying? Okay, so imagine to avoid the distraction of seeing a series, a distraction, just that time, no more than that. If you avoid that, you are 36 people per day, 180 per week, and the math is like this. When you do 180 outreach, about the 15%, it will reply you back. Okay, so let's do that math. So 180 by 50%, so it's 27. You have 27 replies. From those 27 replies, of course, that you need to have a good online presence. That's before. You need to have a good LinkedIn landing page. You need to have a niche selected, and you need to have, all your work and your message according to that niche. That way you will be more effective. Okay. So let's say you have 27 replies in 1 week. Remember, 1 week. From those, or let's say, let's calculate it 1 month, okay? Because we're doing a month. So you have 27 by 4. It's one. It's like you have 108 replies, okay? Doing the 15% for all of the outreach, and that's a low bar. You can do a lot more than that. But let's say that. Let's say you have 1/8, okay? And then 1/8, the amount of replies that you have, getting, because the goal that you have is to get a call with your client, is to get a call. Okay, that's the goal, to get a phone call or video call or Zoom meeting or whatever, right? So, and that percentage is between also the 20% it will accept that call, because whatever people that reply for you with you is like because they like what you offer. Remember, LinkedIn is a B2B platform. People will not reply to you if they're not interested. If they don't think that they will get some value of what you offer. Okay, so that's super important to remember. It's not Instagram, it's not Facebook, it's not TikTok, it's not entertainment. It's business to business. Okay, so from the 180, 1/8, right? You have the 20% of people that will want a call with you, right? Let's do that math. So let's duplicate that for, okay, it's 21.6, right? So let's say, yeah, 20 meetings to be in a low bar. So in 1 month, you have 20 meetings. From those meetings, the ability, the skills that you have to close, the sales skills that you have will be determined the amount of conversion that you have in that call. But basically, the only skills that you need as a business is to ask questions, to ask really good questions, and to be at service for them, and not look for their money. Just understand what is their problem, and understand that you can solve that problem. If you cannot solve that problem, you can say to them, it's like, I cannot solve that problem to you, but I can recommend this, this, and this. And that way you build trust with them, because they will understand that you don't want their money. The biggest fear of a client having a call with you is because they think do you want their money and nothing else. It's almost like you're a rich guy, right? And some girls are dating to you, right? And the girls just want your money. It's the same feeling. But if a girl is interested really in you, it's changed the whole panorama. So when you go to a client and you are in the service mode and you ask the right questions, right, they will feel that you are not interested in their money. You really want to help them. And that changed the entire equation in the sales perspective. You will close a lot of more projects. Okay. So you have 20 meetings per month. From those 20 meetings regarding your sales skills is between the 20 and 30% of closing, because they already have a problem they want to solve. If not, they will not meet with you. Okay. So let's say in the low bar is 20%, right? So the 20%, right, of 20, it's 4. So just that's 4 projects for you. 4 projects. And because you're charging between 4 and 5K per project, you will have between 16 and 20K per month. How does that feel? You have right now that. And that's only focusing on avoiding distractions. that's only doing 3 hours per day. That's only that. That's the numbers. That's the reality. Okay. So prioritize actions that directly improve your life and financial situation. Okay. Accountability and self-reflection. This is really good. This is really important. You need to reflect on the things that you're doing. You need to make you need to have someone in your life that is accountable for you, that someone you need to report, or do that yourself. Because the lack of confidence is not about the lack of security, it's about the lack of trust in yourself. When you trust a lot in yourself, you are more confident. And the only way to trust more in yourself is to really do what you say. The only person that knows or every lie that you told to yourself is you, no one else. So when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, yourself is saying, okay, here we go again. He's going to say it, but he will not do it. And that's why you're not trusting in yourself. And that's why it's a lack of confidence. It's not about the security or the the things that are out there. It's about what is inside and what things I say and what things I do. And that way I will trust myself if I do what I say every time, even the smallest thing. So if you make a commitment to yourself and you say, everything I will say, I will do, first, you will say less things. You will be more careful of what things you say and what things you promise, right? And second, you will trust more in you and you will feel more confident in all of this. And when you have a lot of confidence, you can close from those calls, you can close the 50% of those, the 60% of those. Okay? So, accountability and self reflection. Personal responsibility should focus from external factors to internal control. What I'm saying, what I'm just say before that is, okay? Focus not what's going on. Focus in what can I do to handle it. Focus in I'm responsible for everything that I do in my life. I'm the responsible. Not the people that live with me, not my wife, not my girlfriend, their parents, not my dog, not the environment, not my country, not the system, not the economy, not the house that I live. No, the only thing that matters is what you do with that. Because we live now in an online world that doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter what you do. You have ChatGPT to translate everything that you do. So the only way that's stopping you is yourself. The only way that's stopping you is distractions, because that's the tool for the enemy. The enemy, in my case, I believe, in God, and I believe in that there is an enemy that is want you to be distracted, for lose the focus on the goals that will achieve you the success that you deserve. And those are distractions. That's why I don't see TV. That's why I don't see, games. I don't care about football or whatever sport. I don't care. I will not waste my time there. I prefer to read a book. I prefer to nurture myself reading the Bible, nurture myself reading the business book. Make sense? So it's not the external things, it's what's going on inside of you. Okay? So ask, what part did I play in this situation? So basically, what is my responsibility here when something happened? And you can always find an answer to that question. You always be responsible for something that happened to you, even not directly. Even not directly. How you feel so far? Put in the comments. I know this is hard talk, but someone needs to talk hard. So put in the comments how you feeling right now. Great. Yes. I mean, do you feel challenged? Do you feel overwhelmed? Yes. It seems easy. Yes. It's get easier when you think that way. Yes. Because you have more control in your decisions. Yes. Do you feel challenged in this? Oh, this is too hard. This is good. This you feel motivated with this? What are your feelings? I really like to know. Okay. Yeah, awesome, man. Perfect. Yes, it's not too challenging. You're correct. Everything gets to that point. Like mindset is everything. Your beliefs are everything. When you trust in your abilities, right? It's interesting to see your maximum. Exactly. Yes. You start to seeing it. You will start to seeing your maximal potential. You will start to seeing it. That's the truth. Because you are doing what 99% of people are not doing. That's why the stadiums are full. That's why Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar company. That's why, TV shows are successful. It's because people love distractions. And when people love distraction, they're not focused on what they need to do in life. So if you just do that, if you just avoid distractions, you are ahead of 99% of people. That's crazy to think, man. That is super crazy. It's just if you just do that, you will be in the 5% of people in this planet. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, contributing versus determining factors. I have something too. Yes, go ahead. You want to share something? Oh, okay. Say like if you want to eat healthy food, you have to put effort to find the food which is healthy for you. But suppose you don't want to eat fast food, but someone has to put effort to make it cheaper. Yes, have a great taste that you can resist. Same when it comes to consuming. Yes, exactly. Which is for entertainment and content for you growth at this call. Yes, exactly. I have a belief that is really deep, but you are and I appreciate the input, man. It's pretty great, Prem. I appreciate that. It's a really good example. So basically you are what you consume. No worries, man. So you are, think about this concept. You are what you consume. Because I believe more in the mind. Nowadays more and more instructions are, yeah, exactly. And I mean, I don't know if you see a documentary that's called Social Dilemma. Do you see that one? But social dilemma is basically saying that the people that create these platforms, they use psychology against you. So the like button and everything is thinking about grabbing your attention, and all the algorithms and everything is created to manipulate your dopamine take intake. So your ability to create dopamine to your brain and to get you like attached to the screen. So they create this intentionally to do that. So yes, distractions are more every day. A social dilemma is called the documentary. It's totally recommended. But you can see it after you put the effort into build the business first. Okay, so recognize external challenges, but don't let them define your outcomes. Like everyone here struggle with something. Everyone in life has problems. If you think that you're the only person that have problems, you're delusional. You're not understanding what's going on. Because everyone in life have problems. Anyone, everyone. Different type of problems, that everyone have problems. So again, if you think you're the only one that having problems, you are being delusional. It's not true. Okay? So strength comes from overcoming difficulties, not blaming them. I love like Jim Brown. If you know Jim Brown, but I know when he talk about, I don't want to avoid problems. I want to be better to face them because problems will came. Problems will came. Doesn't matter what you do. But if you're better, it will be easier to overcome those problems. So don't pray. In my case, don't I don't pray for God remove problems from my life. I just pray that make it stronger for me, it can be better, and to achieve those problems in a better way. Because from every problem is also an opportunity. From every problem is a moment to grow. It's a moment to learn. It's a moment to be better. So I don't want to avoid problems. I just want to be better, to overcome them faster and faster and faster, to have more problems. I want to resolve the problem faster because I want more problems. That's a hard thing to say, but I want more problems. Why? Because every problem that I solve, I will be better. So if I can solve it faster, I will be better faster. Right? That's a hard thing to say, but yeah, it's the truth. Okay, so controlling your focus. Remember, all these platforms, all these distractions want your focus. Focus is your currency. It's not money, it's focus. Focus is your wealth. Focus is your currency. Focus is your wealth. It's not money, it's focus. So the key area of control, what you focus on, what content do you see, what things you are putting your attention. That will determine your mindset. So the meaning you assign to experiences. So everyone, are you do you think sometimes like why like families is a great concept? I love family. So if you have brothers and sisters in a family, let's say four, and all of them live the same experiences. All of them have the same mom and dad. All of them have the same house. All of them eat the same food. All of them blah blah blah. But all of them are different. And that's weird because they're different just because the story that they told themselves for the same experience create their beliefs. Okay, I will say that again. A belief is formed not regarding what you lived, is regarding what you the story that you tell yourself from what you live, and that will create your beliefs, the story that you tell yourself from that experience. That's why brothers and sisters are different and they have different outcomes, because they tell themselves a different story from the same experience, right? So the meaning you assign to experiences is everything. It's not about being positive, like positive mindset and just do positive all the time, but at the same time, positivity has a really, really good impact in your beliefs. Because if you think like that, you will grow every day. Every day you will learn something, even in the hard situation. So the actions you take next. Basically, you have the experience, you told a story to yourself from that experience, and you create a belief. And that belief, it will give you the blueprint to take action or not. Make sense? I know this is super deep. I know, I know this is like is hard, it's hardcore stuff, but we are here for this. We are here for tell the truth. We are here seeking the truth and seeking what will transform you into a person that will attract the clients that you want. It will attract the life that you want. Okay. So, final reflection. Okay. Live with intention. Intention, remember, is the actions that will move the needle to your favor. So, avoid distractions and focus on building a legacy for future generations. If you think about this, if you think about avoiding the distractions and create the life that you want, you're not only creating the life for you, because if you create a sustainable business, a really good business, you can create a legacy for your family. The business don't die with you. The business will keep growing with if you feed them. Okay? So, understand the importance of aligning your actions with your values and goals. Okay? So understand the importance of aligning your actions, that your actions go in the same directions to your goals. I know this is sound oversimplistic. I know this can be harder in real life, of course. But if you have the right mindset, everything will be easier, as Nicholas mentioned. It's like you think this way seems easier, it's because it is. So your goal for this week, your goal for from today's meeting is to understand what are your distractions. Everyone has different distractions, okay? But if our video games or series or football or whatever, like check them, check your time, check what you're doing. Like spending time with your family is not a distraction. It's building relationships, right? Talking to your wife or your girlfriend or your friend, whatever, is not a distraction. Even that, if you're just talking and talk bad about other people, that can be gossiping, that can be a distraction. But creating relationships and nurturing those relationships are not distractions. So focus in your life and see the things that are getting distractions in your life, in your day by day. That's the first goal. And then measure them. Measure how much time you will spend on those distractions. And you will realize how much extra time do you have to really do the important things like outreaching clients. You know, putting Jim Rohn on on here again, he said the best time, the best way that you can spend the time in your business is talking to your clients. Not even thinking about it, not even thinking about the email that I'm sending, not thinking about what it will do. It's really talking to them. And outreaching them on LinkedIn is so easy. It's so easy that the only goal that you need is just 10 people per day. Even that I say 36 because you have a 3 hours game. If you can do more than 10, if you can do 20, that's fine. But if you can do just 10, that's it. Why? Because you will have 400 people per month. 400 people per month, right? In a 20% is 80 people, 80 replies. From those 80 replies, you will be 20% from those 80 replies, right? It will be 15, or no? I don't know. Let me see. From those 80, you will have 16. 16. From those 16, you will have 4 meetings. So from the 16 meetings, right? You have 4 projects. Just 10 people per day. Between 3 and 4 projects per month. It's 10 people per day. That's it. Okay, guys. So I hope this is useful. I hope this is pretty clear. I know this is intense. I know this is it's a lot. It's hardcore thing, but I'm not hearing BS in you. I don't want to tell you everything is going to be all right. This is the main part of have a whole growth mindset, because we have to the research to learn, but still we're not able to. Yes, yes, yes. And when you start enjoying hard things, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. When you start enjoying the pain in the gym, it's so much fun. When you start enjoying, the pain of outreaching clients, is so much fun. Because if you think about your goal all the time and not about how hard it is, it will create the fun of you, and you will start being more effective, because you start outreaching clients in a fun way. You start because you're creating relationships. You're not talking to a machine, you're talking to a human being, and you're creating relationships. And you say, oh, the weather is so bad today, or no, I don't know. It's like, if you start making fun with them, it will be so much fun. And there's a lot of great people out there that are eager to meet you. Okay, Mas. Yes, makes so much sense. Yes, 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 yes. It is. It is. So everyone won't have some problems right now, or everyone want to share what are your distractions? That will be amazing. And you can unmute yourself and you can write it down, whatever is more comfortable for you, but it will be really, really great. No, I spend too much time on YouTube. Yes, yes, that can be super. It's a common thing. That's something that I struggle with too. Yes, because I think that I'm learning, and the best way to learn is, I mean, it's just seeing YouTube videos, yes, but also executing them. And the execution part is a crucial part. Yes. Okay. It's fake learning. Yes, it's fake learning. Exactly. You learn in the actions. You learn in the actions. You don't learn in the theory. Yeah, yeah. But you need the theory in the beginning. But if you think about percentage wise, it's almost like 10% theory and 90% execution. So if you see like a YouTube tutorial for 20 minutes, multiply that by 9. Yeah, it's like 3 hours. So for a 20-minute tutorial, you need to 3 hours execution. Yeah, or can be 70%. So for 20 minutes, you need 2 hours of execution. Yeah. Thanks for sharing, man. Thanks for sharing that. So Jordi, Prem, want to share something? Okay. I think it's hard for me to get clients to answer the phone. Even if they do, I think it's a sales problem. Okay. So let's dive deep a little bit there. So are you able to unmute your microphone or you prefer to write?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, perfect. So what do you think? Can you dive deep into what's going on there?
So basically, even I'm hitting a client and getting some answers for them, it's hard for me to tell why he should use some 3D design for his brand, how it can help him to grow his brand. So
Mm.
basically, to tell him the idea why he can need it.
So when you are talking to a client, are you asking questions or are you just offering your services?
Yeah, I'm asking questions, but sometimes they even maybe doesn't reply for them. Even
Okay.
asking straightforward for my
Mm. So
things.
let's role play a little bit. Okay. Let's say
Mhm.
I'm your client. Okay. Well, let's do a short 5 minutes role play.
All right.
Okay. So I need what is your niche?
Uh, product graphics, or I'm working with musicians like create cover arts, uh, Instagram videos,
Okay, let's
and
say musicians. Perfect. Okay. So I'm a musician. Hey Jordi, how are you? So I'm sorry I'm a little late.
hey,
Musicians
no
doesn't
problem.
always
How are you doing?
good good. Okay, so yeah, I mean, as you know, we need this cover for our new album, and I just want to know more about your work and your rates, and what's going on.
Awesome. So I just wanted to ask you a few questions about your new release.
Sure.
What's the theme of the release? What's the how much content do you need? What do you need to want to present for viewers?
Mm.
It will be
Uh,
will it
mhm,
be do you have concerts, or do you need some stage visuals as well for the
got it.
future concerts?
Mm. Actually, I never think about it because we are not putting the stage yet. But it's an interesting concept. For right now, I just need the cover and a couple animations for Spotify when we launch our music there.
All right, awesome. So what's the theme of the track do you have?
What's the what? Sorry.
Theme, mm, idea of the track.
Oh, the idea that we're facing. I think I send you the mood boards and the idea that we're looking for. And basically, we're looking for like a 10-second, 5-second loop, like couple 5-second loop, and of course, the album cover too.
All right, awesome. So a little bit out of a presentation, I'm offering. Often I just asking about an idea from the client, and
Hmm.
for the call, I'm preparing a quick mood board with
Okay.
what we can do together. So
Okay, so you present the mood board to me. Okay.
imagine
Oh yeah.
like we're presenting a mood board with what we can do. So here is ideas for the cover art we can do, and I
Hmm.
recommend using this exact cover art for our future animations in different styles, for like about two animations.
Okay, I mean this look great. Thank you for the mood board. Thank you for the ideas. This looks really great. I just want to know, the rates. I mean, how much do you charge for those?
Alright, so if we have a package of cover art and two animations,
Hmm.
uh, the prices will be around $1,000.
So 1K.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Uh, yeah, man. I think it sounds good. I need to check, I need to check with the band to see if we can afford it. But I think it's look good. But yeah, I need to check with them and then make a decision with them.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
you send me the proposal by email?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay, cool, awesome. Thanks, man. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Closing, right? A couple of things.
Yeah.
I think was pretty solid. I think it's really good that you do mood boards and things in advance for the meeting. It means that you are prepared and it means like you are professional. Okay, that's
Mhm.
really good. I like it. The two things that I can improve there is when you talk about money, you need to talk about more straightforward. I
Mhm.
know that it's hard sometimes to talk about money. I know, but you just need to say it like confident. So
Mm.
just give me the number again. Say that to me again.
So the price will be $1,000.
Perfect. That's the way you say it. You
All right,
understand?
I got you. Yeah,
Let's
I
do it
got you.
again. Say that to me again.
So the price for it will be $1,000.
Perfect. Awesome. And practice the word thousand. Like practice it. The
And it's
pronunciation of that.
practice a little bit of my speaking English
Yes, yes, yes.
because
No,
I
this
don't
is
speak
it's
as
good.
much.
It's good. It's just when the key words of money, if you're insecure on those words in English, it will take you the focus to try
Oh,
to
I
say the
got you.
word
Okay.
correctly and not say the number.
Mm,
So if you say thousand, if you say K, like just those two words, right? Or budget, or this like those three words, just practice those a lot. Practice, practice, practice. So that way you are not putting effort from your mind to say that word, and you just put your effort into be calm and just say the number.
Oh, another
Then
question. Is it more professional to say like full like 1,000 or 1K is a normal?
you're talking with musicians, so musicians typically are more relaxed. They don't care about it.
Hmm.
So 1K will be fine.
What if we are talking about brands?
What do you mean?
Clothing brands,
Oh, I mean, it's all the
beauty brands.
yeah, it all depends of the person that you're talking to.
Hmm.
That's
Gotcha.
why the sales skills is also reading the room. Sales skills is also reading what is this character about, what is this person. Tony Robbins is always teaching about the Socrates approach, and the Socrates approach is basically say the same words that your client's saying. It's like you're in a mirror. For example, say something to me. Say I charge for this, for this, for this. Say that to me.
All right, so I'm charging for the cover art is $500 plus additional animations for this exact concept is plus $150 for each one.
Okay, so I understand that you're doing additional animations, and I love how that sounds. You see, so I heard you, and I use the words that are highlighted to me. So if I say additional animations, it's talking to your language, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you talk to a client, you need to replicate the words that they're saying, and that's mirroring the conversation.
Hmm.
Or for example, if they're really hype and they, oh, okay, my god, and they're really excited, you need to be a little more excited too. It's like also you can reflect and mirror the emotion that
The
he's
behavior.
yes, the behavior, yes, and that's mirroring the conversation. Okay, so that's why it's super important to read and listen really careful and read what's going on, read the room, read the call, and just behave regarding that, right? So it's not a straightforward answer. It's not a better answer. This it's not better 1K or $1,000. It's not better. It's not a better option. It's not an option that will win. It's just about reading the room, and you say what do you think will be best for it.
Yeah, I got you.
Make
Hmm.
sense? Okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing that will fix in the call is like you always need to finish with a call to action. You always need to finish with a call to action. When I say meaning, like you always need to finish with something next from
Like
your
sending
side.
a proposal on
No,
email.
the objection when they say I need to talk to other people, okay? Because
Uh-huh.
in sales you have almost like five objections. It's like I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I need to talk to other people, I'm not sure that your solution will work for me, and I don't want to do it right now. It's almost like those five things. And when I say I need to talk to my band, you need to say, okay, that's wonderful. So you do you like me to set up what, or you can say what is your best time to have a call with them and we can all go together this proposal,
Oh, yeah,
right? So that way you are not
I
putting
see
the
that.
ball on your court. You're putting the ball on their court. And then you say, okay, and you book the call right away. You don't wait until they answer you back. You do it in the call.
Yeah, I see.
Make sense? So you are the band and I'm you. Let's inverse the roles, okay? So let's
I'm
do
the
that.
band.
Yes. So you say, oh, you need to talk to the band, blah blah.
All right, awesome idea, but I think I will need to talk to the band and to my
Of course.
manager
Yeah,
to.
man. Of course, man. I don't want I don't want you to be responsible for make a good or bad decision, right? It's better to put everyone on board, and that's wonderful. So, what's the best time for you? And that way, we can set up a call right now, and we can just talk everyone in the call. That will be super fun. What is the best time for you?
So I don't have a best time right now. I need to discuss time with my
Okay.
manager anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, do you have availability on let's see, a Thursday at 1?
Yes, I have. Anyway,
Awesome.
I can tell you some more
Perfect.
information.
Awesome, perfect. So, so is the same email that we booked this call? Can I book the call in the same email?
Yes, this.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I just booked the call. Can you check it, please?
Yeah, guys.
Awesome, awesome. Do you accept it?
Yes, I did.
Awesome, perfect, man. That's great. It's wonderful, wonderful to know the band and to know more about you. And it will be. I love your music, man. As I think it will be great to collaborate.
Yeah, me too. Love
Awesome.
your
Take care.
content.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because now the good thing about this is like now he has a responsibility. So he has to be in your team because now he's responsible for the call because he needs to be accountable with the band members. You
Yes.
understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see
It's
that's
like
pretty
it's like keys of the sales.
right. So he's now selling from for you.
Yeah.
So it's not a rejection anymore. Actually, it's a powerful tool. So you see that, and this is one thing. When you are super confident that you can help them, you will do everything in your control to make them to force them to make a decision because you know that it will be good for them.
Yeah.
So
Understand.
imagine if you have a family member sick, right? And he don't want to want to go to a doctor, but you understand that if he go to a doctor, he will be better, correct?
Correct.
So what you will do in that case,
Push him to the doctor any way I can, or
right?
even get this home.
Right. The same thing, because you're confident that what you will do will help them to like to spend their music, to make more money, to be more in more people's eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, simple.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. So the advice there is always leave the call with a call to action. Always put in call to action from their side, not from your side. Because if I say just send me an email with the proposal, I don't care about the email.
Hmm.
It's just a fancy way to say goodbye.
I got you.
But if you have a call to action from my side, now I'm forced to make a decision.
You have a responsibility with it.
So what?
You have a responsibility for it.
Exactly. Yes, I'm responsible now. Yeah. Cool, man. Cool, man. Cool, man. So, thanks for being here, man. Thanks
Thank you
for
for
being
advice.
awesome. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
awesome, man. Yeah. So, as always, now let's get to work. Let's get to work. Okay. Okay, guys. See you later. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your time. It's been wonderful. So, yeah. Take care.